Good morning everybody, and welcome to Gran's van adventures. I've driven up from Spain to the UK to find myself somewhere permanently to live. The only way I can do that, of course, is to be actually here. What with one thing and the other, and having to meet people and send off documents and sort the money out with the bank and the lawyers, etc, etc. In order to do that, I had to get myself a van, a camper van, which I've already shown some of you. Here, it's not 5-star, but it does mean that I have to be prepared to take the bull by the horns and just park up where I can, rather than using campsites, which there are none around here. This morning, I am in a car park in a large restaurant pub here in Berkshire. Every night for the past 5 nights I've had to find, might be my 6th night, I'm not sure, I've had to find somewhere to park up. Now the first night was pretty terrifying. This happened at a place called Thornbury, just over from the River Severn, coming from Wales. I'd never done anything like this before in my life, and to those of you who've never, you know, I'm the sort of person that's always had a regular home, living in Spain. I mean, you know, I'm talking here about security. Helen Keller, this lady who was blind, deaf and dumb, she said that security is a myth. To actually, you never find security in nature. There is a degree of security, of course, but there's always a great element of risk within that. Life is one daring adventure, or it is nothing. Sometimes fear gets in the way of the things we want to do and the things we want to achieve. We're fearful. But this particular lesson that I have learnt is that you cannot afford to be fearful. Fear costs us too much. Because if we're fearful, we won't be able to do anything. Now, I'm living in this van. I will be 68 years of age in September, and it's not conventional, is it? I'm very, very grateful that I have this van. I would like a van a little smaller and less obvious, but nobody snoops around to investigate. You know, if you park up in a normal residential area, in a normal residential street, you know, you could be just visiting friends, you know what I'm saying, or family. Doesn't mean to say that just because there's a van on a street that somebody's sleeping in it. So that's my philosophy. You're obviously there, but it's not obviously why you're there. Because anybody can own a van, and it's the more in the face it is, the less obvious it is. In other words, if you're parking up in a street, it would be better to park up right under a street lamp. Because, you know, if people are going to come and rob you, they're less likely to do it under a street lamp, you know, unless they're really stupid. I hope to cheer anybody up out there who is fearful in life. Now, you know, I'm in the process of buying a property, and it's quite scary because I haven't been able to get my money over. I have about 8 weeks to complete this. But I'm getting so used to living in this van now. I love my little space, you know. I'm going to drive up to Oxford on Friday, my daughter's birthday, God love her, she's 30. Then, from there on, I've been invited to Wales. After the 29th, I don't know, depends if the weather stays wonderful. I'd like to go to the beaches of Wales and go along the coast and venture to other places. I don't know. But anyway, this video's getting a bit long now, so I'd better say cheerio until the next time. Bye-bye.